So JD Vance is an absolute liability to the Trump campaign. He went on CNN to talk to Dana Bash, what I assume is to play defense for Donald Trump's backcrap insane claims about Haitians eating dogs, cats, or whatever during the debate against Kamala Harris, which he had received numerous backlash to because it's so obviously fake that you have to be too far gone to even believe it. Now, I'm going to skip you to the point where JD Vance basically admits it's all a hoax, but JD Vance gets absolutely pressed because at this point we know there was 2 911 calls within the span of 11 months of people alleging geese were being taken by Haitians. There was zero evidence for that. There has been posts on social media. These posts come from different cities, nothing to do with Haitians. Now, let's go ahead and get JD Vance's response to all of this. Here we go. CNN, Dana Bash.
You, again, started this in part by saying that, at which Donald Trump repeated on the debate stage, that, and he didn't say anything about the policies that you're talking about. He just said Haitians are eating dogs and cats. Can you affirmatively say now that that is a rumor that has no basis with evidence?
Dana, the evidence is the first-hand account of my constituents who are telling me that this happened. And by the way, I've been trying to talk about the problems in Springfield for months, and the American media ignored it. There was a congressional hearing just last week of angel moms who lost children because Kamala Harris let criminal migrants into this country who then murdered their children. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to, create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana, because you guys are completely letting Kamala Harris coast. You had one interview with her. You talk about pushing back against me, Dana. You didn't push back against the fact that she cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which is why a lot of Americans can't afford food and housing.
You just said that you're creating a story.
Public policy.
Sorry, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
Yeah, so JD Vance basically just admitted he lied about the entire thing, about creating a story, but I'll let him finish. Let's continue.
You just said that this is a story that you created. So the eating dogs and cats thing is not accurate. Dana, it comes from first-hand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it.
So let's go ahead and talk about those constituents. And first, let's talk about one of the major claims that these Haitian immigrants are going around killing people. Now, there was a kid that did die due to a car accident. But even then, as you could see on the screen from CNN, this is the father who kid died. And even he is saying, please, Donald Trump, Vance, stop using my son to spew hate, because that is what they're doing. And the reason why they use the word murder is because car accident doesn't sound as scary. Now, car accidents do happen, and it is a tragedy when they do happen. But using the word murder in terms of these Haitian immigrants murdered this kid sounds a lot worse than, hey, there was a Haitian who got in a car accident and a kid died. Either way, somebody's dead and it's bad, but using the word murder is intentional. Now let's talk about the constituents. Now, there's a video by Tyler Oliveira, and just look at this. I'm going to play 15 seconds. These are the constituents that JD Vance is talking about here.
Don't wave at me, you sorry saying.
There was Haitians in a white van driving around the neighborhoods, collecting cats, skinning them and eating them.
In my opinion, they're worthless. Bunch of worthless sayings.
So yeah, we are under 15 seconds into this video. Now I know a lot of this is sensationalized, but this is a guy who went down to Ohio, to Springfield, and these are the constituents that JD Vance is talking about. I mean, first of all, that guy couldn't even get his slurs right, because everybody knows if you are a certified capital R racist, that you don't call black people sand monkeys. You call us regular monkeys, you call us basketball people, you call us whatever, watermelon champions or whatever. But you call people from the Middle East sand monkeys. Those are the right slurs. So this guy is so racist that he's mixing up his slurs. Now, let's go ahead and get on to the other portion of the cats being collected. They're being ate. They're being deep fried, barbecued, grilled. So let's go to Springfield, Ohio Mayor Rob Rue, and let's see what he has to say about it.
Nation, not the things that we have spinning Springfield into this swirl to understand.
Let's go back.
Constituents, the verifiable claim that this has actually happened. We've had a complaint.
I want you to listen again to parts
My constituents.
Dogs and cats and live in the community. Do you have any confirmed reports of Haitian migrants eating dogs and cats in Springfield?
We do not. And I think you highlighted earlier on one of your interviews that, the Sheriff's Department did go back through the last 11 months, and we just have no verifiable claim that this has actually happened. We've had a complaint, it was looked into, and then we couldn't get, I guess they couldn't call back or reach the person that made the complaint. It would be helpful. We are boots on the ground.
So no evidence here. Now let's go ahead and fast forward to another interview. This is Republican Governor of Ohio, Mike DeWine. So let's see what he has to say about these allegations of Haitian immigrants eating cats and dogs or whatever. Deep fry barbecue, you get it.
I never thought I would have to ask, but do you see any evidence as governor of the state that Haitian immigrants are eating pets?
No, absolutely not. That's what the mayor said. That's what the chief of police has said. I think it's unfortunate that this came up. Let me tell you what we do know, though. What we know is that the Haitians who are in Springfield are legal. They came to Springfield to work. Ohio is on the move, and Springfield has really made a great resurgence with a lot of...
So also, no. So we have a mayor, the mayor of Springfield. He said, no, it's not happening. We've had cops look into it. There's no evidence. We have the Republican governor. So it's not like it's some big Democrat who is plotting against Donald Trump. This is a Republican governor, Mike DeWine. He also says, no, the claim is bogus. Now we go to somebody else who is in the community, and let's see what he has to say. Now, keep in mind, the person who is putting this up is at the MAGA Hulk, and he is talking about how this man is a traitor to his community because he isn't dry humping the narrative that Haitians are going around eating cats, dogs, and putting them with a side of macaroni and cheese and maybe some buttermilk biscuits. So let's go ahead and play this clip as well.
Jamie McGregor is the CEO of McGregor Metal, which makes welded parts for the auto and farm industries. Right now, about 10% of his workforce is Haitian, over 30 employees.
I wish I had 30 more. Our Haitian associates come to work every day. They don't have a drug problem. They'll stay at their machine. They'll achieve their numbers. They are here to work. And so in general, that's a stark difference.
Yeah, so 3 for 3 so far when we look at interviews from the media, from Republican governors, and from people in the community. Now, the only people who have said that they are eating cats and dogs seem, let's call it what it is. They're extremely racist. So, who would I believe? The governor who is saying, no, it's not happening. The people who has a business in the community who say, yes, these people are legal and they are working hard. And the mayor of the city, or the town, I should say, who is also saying, no, that's not happening. Cats and dogs are not being ate. Or you could believe the people who are calling Haitians sand monkeys. Now, to me, it's not a hard choice, but this is what we're talking about when Republicans really don't believe anything. J.D. Vance doesn't really believe anything. He is a guy that talked trash about Donald Trump until it was time to be VP, and then he tightened up, and now he is basically running with every single conspiracy that Donald Trump has to throw out of his ass. and JD Vance doesn't care about anything. And also, I just want to touch on, these are legal migrants. They're legal. So whenever Republicans talk about how they care about, oh, we don't want, we just don't want illegal immigrants. We're fine with, if they're legal. Well, I don't know how this works out for them. So JD Vance is an absolute disaster, but you already knew this. So an incredible liability and a incredible admission of just making up a story.